Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as you come in, please make sure that your binders are put away. You're not going to need that today. You've got several papers on the table that you can take. There's review sheets for you. There is a packet that we're working on today. And then there's also a reading packet, just one for the table. We've got two students coming late, Wambui and Anna. So I'm going to put Wambui here when she arrives, and we will put Anna right here. Okay? So, oh, I'm sorry, that's right. Let's put Anna here, and we'll put Wambui there. Okay, so on your tables right now are your review sheets, so please take that. You want to get started working on that review sheet. Tomorrow, during class, we're going to have a housekeeping day. We're going to take time to go over that review sheet. On Mondays, when we're going to play a review game, I believe I have a Jeopardy set up for us for this particular unit. Okay, and your exam, as you know, is on Tuesday. So this assignment that we're doing today is a nice review. It's a good summary lesson of what we've been learning. Anna? Okay, I'll get you another one. Review sheets you can go ahead and put away. You don't need those out right now. That is for tonight and for this weekend to start studying on it. And as I mentioned, we will be going over the review sheet tomorrow. Alright, otherwise we're going to jump right into it. So get those review sheets away, put your binders away. Let's go ahead and get started. You guys okay? Just still leaving it? Alright, one thing we're looking at right now is the decline of feudalism. We're talking about the late Middle Ages. We're talking about how feudalism is starting to fall apart both in Europe and in England specifically. And we even have a specific event. How many events have we been studying? Think about it for a second. Show me your hand. A number on your hand. How many events have we been studying that are showing us the end of feudalism, the decline of feudalism? Show me a number on your hand. Good, I mainly see 4. We did discuss 3 at first, and then I added a 4th one, didn't I? We're going to be looking at some of those events today as we do our activities. So let's take a look at this. On your packet, it says the decline of feudalism. How do events in Europe contribute to the decline of feudalism and the rise of democratic thought? Now, democracy is something that's going to slowly start to be introduced, and one of our events in particular during this time period really introduced the idea of democracy. Does anyone want to take a guess? Out of the 4 we've been looking at, try to think through what those 4 are. I'm not going to say it out loud unless your brain do the work. Try to think through the 4 we've been talking about. Which event do you think has the most effect on the rise of something called democratic thought? And we're going to define that word democracy in just a second. What would be your best guess? Joe, what's your best guess?
I'm going to say this is signing of the Magna Carta.
Signing of the Magna Carta. Who would agree with Joe? And you would be correct. Well done, Joe. Let's go ahead and define democracy. Now, it says on your sheet that you want to give it a definition. Do you want to write every single word that's out there?
Yes.
No, absolutely not. Look at your neighbor and tell them that you're not a robot.
No.
So this is what I want you to do. I don't want you to write anything down. If you're writing right now, stop. I don't want you to write anything down. I want you first to listen to the definition, and then as a class, we're going to work on a summary of it, and that's what we're going to put down. Okay? Yeah?
What if you already know what democracy basically means?
Awesome. Listen to what we come up with and see how much it matches what you think. Okay? Here we go. Let's read this. Everyone pay attention to the board. While there's no universally accepted definition of democracy, equality and freedom have both been identified as important characteristics of democracy since ancient times. These principles are reflected in all citizens being equal before the law and having equal access to the legislative processes. For example, in representative democracy, every vote has equal weight. No unreasonable restrictions can apply to anyone seeking to become a representative, and the freedom of its citizens is secured by legitimizing rights and liberties which are generally protected by a constitution. Wow, that's a crazy definition. You'll notice that some of the main words that I want you to pull away are really large and a different color. Let's see, Timotei, would you read some of these main words for me?
Equality.
Equality, give me another one.
Freedom.
Keep going.
All citizens being equal.
Great, and one last section.
Protected by a constitution.
Very nice, okay. So from that, as a class now, let's come up with a good summarizing definition. What is democracy? How would you describe democracy? Jake, give it to me. What do you think?
Under a government, all citizens have equal rights,
Okay,
protected by a constitution.
love it. Under a government, all citizens have equal rights protected by the Constitution. If you like Jacob's definition, I love it. Write it down. Let's hear another idea.
A government run by people with usually protected by a constitution that shows equality.
Good. A government run by the people, usually protected by a constitution that shows equality. Anyone else want to give a stab at it? James, go.
A government with morals of freedom, equality, and gives their citizens protection by constitutional rights.
Great. A government with morals of freedom, equality, and gives their citizens protection by constitutional rights. Let's do one more. Anna, tell me.
Can Jacob repeat these?
Oh, sure. Jacob, did you write it down? Can you repeat it?
Yes, I did write it down. Okay, so under government, all people have rights protected by the constitution.
Nice. Matthias wants to give us his.
I actually have a question.
Okay.
Doesn't democracy also mean have a right to vote
Yes.
for the leaders?
It can be, yep. So when we look at the Magna Carta in particular, that particular event, as far as it breaking down feudalism, what about it leads us to democracy? Think about the events of the Magna Carta and what we know about it. What about that particular event leads us to democracy? Aiden, you thought, maybe you forgot? You had a question. Let's wait till you answer this answer. Mary, what do you think?
Well, they give, like, they say that people actually are mad. Like, it says that
People actually matter.
there.
Okay, they forced King John to sign this document saying that people actually matter. What are some of the things about writing that document stating that people actually matter? Matthias, do you remember?
Saying that, like, you couldn't just, everyone had, it was,
Trials?
trials, and, like, you couldn't be thrown in prison for no reason.
Can't be thrown in prison for no reason. Everyone's is meant to have a trial. Anna, do you want to add to that?
I was listening to that all people have rights.
All people have rights. Good. Aiden, can we get back to your question? Do you remember it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So would England be considered a democratic country?
At
They
this,
still kind of have the dynasties.
they do. Very, very well stated. Yes, they have what's called a monarchy, right? They still have a king or queen in charge. And even when King John was forced to sign this Magna Carta, giving people rights, did he still remain king? Yeah, so what they have is called a parliamentary democracy. They have parliament where people are allowed to vote in, and people do have equal rights and a say, but they still uphold a monarchy, okay, with the king and queen. So let's dive into these events right now, if we can. I'm gonna hold up on that question, Matthias. We're gonna dive off into these events. But before we do, one thing that the sheet is asking you is it wants you to process for just a second. Because for the people of England, when they signed that Magna Carta, things dramatically changed for them. All of a sudden, they had some rights. They put some limitations on their king, King John, and they gained some rights. They're no longer allowed to be put in jail without a trial. Remember that one? They're no longer allowed to be taxed without the approval of the lords or the barons. All of a sudden, they have some rights that they didn't have before. I want you guys to take a moment, talk as a group. I would like to do this as a group. Come up with something that's happened in your lifetime that has changed society or maybe just your life dramatically. See if you can come up with something as a group. If you want to do something individually, you're welcome to, but I'd first like you to try to chat about it and see if there's something within society that you all have experienced that has changed your life dramatically. Go ahead and do that now, please.
Well, when additional leadership.
Okay, who'd like to share their answers? Who'd like to share their answers? What do you guys have? You guys have? Matthias wants to share, go ahead.
Moving like to countries multiple times.
Moving to a different country, that definitely changes your world, your reality, learning a new cultural worldview, learning about other cultures, that definitely affects. Joe,
When did the signing of the Magna Carta affect my life today?
it does affect your life today. Yeah, that works. It does affect your life today. Is that a hand? No. Go ahead.
Living here, because it's kind of like a whole different culture.
It's not kind of like, it is a whole different culture, isn't it? Yeah, and we have to learn those new cultural identities of living in this location. Yes, ma'am.
Going to boarding school?
Going to boarding school, yes, absolutely. That definitely changes your world. And in a sense, that's a whole other culture too, isn't it? Yeah, it definitely is. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at our first event. Just as the events you wrote about changed your life, several events in medieval Europe dramatically changed the way people lived. This Sun World events which dramatically changed the way people lived. What's going on during the Middle Age time period that is changing things of their lifestyle? And this would be going back to those 4 events. So can you guess some of these events that we're about to study right now? We're just talking, you're not writing anything down. Guess some of these events that dramatically change the way people live. And maybe explain it. Ace the question for me. Answer the question, cite evidence, and then explain how your answer answers the question. So ace it for me. Give me some events that is going to dramatically change the way people live. Go ahead, Josiah.
The Magna Carta, and it's like when they went to King John, that took a bunch of power away from him, and that gave him a lot more freedom and power, I feel like. So
Yeah.
you could go around and make your own laws, kind of, and there were more democracy that ended up changing, like Joe said.
Well stated. Magna Carta. Give me another one, Anna.
Whenever I think it was Key, I don't remember exactly what Key it was, but he went and wasn't happy with Pope's choice of the bishop.
The emperor.
So, yes, and so he then went and started to snow for 3 days.
Yep. She's talking about Emperor Henry and Pope Gregory.
And then this reduced the king's power to choose his church officials and raise the Pope's power.
You got it. Well stated. Anyone?
The Black Death.
The Black Death. How did that
Because so
change
many people
people's
died
lives?
that there wasn't enough people to work in the fields, there wasn't enough people to do stuff. So that, therefore, the peasants were asking for money for their work, so that they planned the manor system. And
Absolutely. And in the video clip we watched yesterday, do you remember the man said that people were probably walking around in kind of a state of shell shock. You know, you're looking around and 1/3 of the people who used to be there are gone. And you're dealing with grief and you're dealing with all of that. That's dramatically going to change people's lives. Absolutely. Did she take yours? She did. Okay, do you know the last one?
Well, I don't know if it's really one, but kind of when the Middle Ages started, because they started and all the warring was going on, that will start feudalism
It started feudalism.
and the Age of Faith.
Yes, it did. It did, very much did. And now we're starting to break that down, right? We've got one other event that's breaking that down. Do you remember where that is, Jake?
The signing of the something of ones.
So the Concordat of Herms, that's the one that Anna mentioned. We're still got one more that we haven't grabbed yet.
The 100 Years' War.
The 100 Years' War. Very good. And how is that changing the way people lived? Can you elaborate a little bit? What do you think? Ace the question for me.
Well, because some of them had to go to war,
Uh-huh.
and their friends died.
Okay.
They were moving because people were dating, and Joan of Arc came up, and it was this old legend of like everyone Alexander the Great died.
You got it. But let's take us back to the storyline itself. Pretend that you are a French citizen, okay? And you are one who's ready to fight for Joan of Arc. Who else are you fighting for Joan of Arc? Were you fighting for the local lord? Who are you fighting for? The king. And is that different? All of a sudden we have this patriotism from common people to their monarch, right? And we're jumping over the steps of hierarchy, so it's different. Okay, well stated. So let's dive into some of these. You're now going to examine 4 events that affected medieval Europe. For each event, we will answer questions about an image, and then we will discuss how the event led to the decline of feudalism and the rise of democratic thought. Here's your first one. Discuss and record the answers to the following questions in your group. What event is this? Who is seated on that lovely throne? And who is bowing down? As a group, go ahead, see if you remember this particular event.
Crowning King Henry.
Oh, what do you see?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
That's Gregory. That's Pope Gregory.
She's like, Henry.
Can you take a moment and describe what you're seeing? Pope Gregory is King Henry versus Alright, looks like most of you guys are there. Come back to me, please. Thank you. Looks like most of you are there. Let's go ahead and do the next questions. Why is this event important to the church? What document was created to ensure this would not happen again? And how might this document have contributed to the decline of feudalism and the rise of democratic thought? Would you work on those questions? Okay, I think we'll look at see how we're changing a little bit.
It's very simple. I use that. Okay, so it's signing the
I don't feel like text. You know what's cool?
Yes.
Right? So B is 5, right? And I just okay. So, why is this important for the church? To be the core knowledge representative of
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
Oh, nice job, Joe.
Well, that's signing the paper.
Okay, finish up in the next minute, please. Most of your groups look like they're done.
What document is created? What is it say? I know what it is. Data is the column that goes to the housing. People become inside. Like data.
All right, let's walk Roman Empire, which according to feudalism makes sense. Does it not? The Pope, as a response in his anger, does what to the emperor? Excommunicates him. So the emperor goes down, begs for forgiveness. We know the story. How many days in the snow was he left there? 3. 3 days begging for forgiveness. Finally, the Pope does in fact forgive him, and this particular document is signed. How does this document contribute to the decline of feudalism? How does it contribute to the decline of feudalism? Yes?
It limits the king or Holy Roman Empire's power.
It actually limits the king and the emperor, okay? And in a feudal society, are there limits, or should there be limits in that social hierarchy structure on the king or the emperor? No, there should not. How does this give rise to democratic thought? That was a little bit more challenging to figure out. How does this give rise to democratic thought? Jacob, what do you think?
So that the Pope could only choose the clergy, then the people realized that their king was not
Not as
quite
powerful
powerful
as they
as they thought.
Yeah, that's great. And this, as Eleanor mentioned earlier, is an age of faith. So giving more power to the church during this time of the age of faith, is that very appropriate?
Yes.
Okay, let's look at the next one. Discuss your important answers and plotting questions in your group. What event is this? Who are these men? These angry nobles forced King John to meet with them to discuss their rights. What event is this?
King John.
King's Barons and Popes.
Wait, no, that's not a pope, that's just a member of the clergy. What is the document? It says,
The Magna Carta, right? It's the Magna Carta. And then it says people have rights. People have rights for just being people.
it gives people individual rights.
Individual.
If you haven't yet, go ahead and go on to the next questions. What is this document, what they're presenting to him, and what's the importance to English history? Go ahead and do the next questions if you haven't yet,
Brings the rise.
including the last one.
Brings the rise of democracy.
It does. What is the
And starts Parliament.
Oh yeah.
Brings the rise of democracy and starts Parliament.
Actually, was Magna Carta kind of like a constitution?
How might the charter like this affect the man standing around the table?
The rights.
Signing of the U.S. Constitution.
It would give them more freedom, but it also kind of limit the people standing around the table, like nobles and stuff.
It makes them more involved. Now that the king has.
But they're nobles, so if someone makes them mad, he doesn't throw them in prison.
Yeah, sure. No, but I think it should say
Way back in Greater Power.
no, it doesn't.
If it does,
It increases the power.
then the end how?
Because think about it. Before the king,
Like all the
taxes.
people, all the people took over.
Yeah, but the king did it before, which is like, but the king's enemy,
And now he has to consult them.
you know, it gives them more power.
But it,
Why did it die?
Try to finish up in the next minute, please.
Crusaders coffee.
Oh, I know.
A coffin.
The workers donated money.
Let's just say
You should say that in our speech. You should say that in our speech.
they went directly to the.
No, they like do it. I'm already done.
Okay, can we walk through this one together now? Come back to me, guys. Here we go, let's walk through this one, all right? Black Death, take a look. What we see here obviously is Black Death. Give me some of the things that you see in the picture. Would you look at that picture right now? I've asked you a few questions, specifically about the picture, what's happening in the center, what's happening around. Give me some of the thoughts on the analysis of this picture. Miriam, what do you got?
Well, it looks like there's some like beasts and like a weird flag.
Okay, there's priests and there's a weird flag. What's weird about that flag? What is it?
Well, it looks like it's got all these bows and stuff. But then it's got the crown, and then it's got the cross, and then it's got flag.
It's got a skull and crossbones on it, right? What is a skull and crossbones in your brain? What does that tell you?
Pirates.
Pirates, okay, pirates works. What else? Death. Yeah, it's definitely death. We've got lots of priests around. What do you think the priests are doing? Just seeing. Joe, what do you think's happening here?
I don't know, maybe like since this is in the age of 8, maybe they're giving like the guys who died like lost rights.
That is excellent use of buzzword. Well done, Joe. He remembered the 7 sacraments of the Catholic Church, and he got to buzzword. Well done. James, what do you want to add?
Can I show something on the board that's kind of hard to see?
You can come point it out to us, absolutely, please.
So on this guy, there's bubo things.
Oh, James found some buboes. Look on there. Do you see the evidence of the bubo? Okay, good. Well done. So we really know that this is what? Bubonic plague. This is the bubonic plague. This is Black Death. Okay, let's answer some of our questions here. How do you think the plague's outbreak affected the people living in towns? How does this affect society?
Basically, everybody you know, a third of everybody you know is dying.
Did you guys get that down? How many people died? About a third. And that video clip that we watched, what did that particular historian believe? Maybe even up to 50%. That's going to dramatically reduce the population, obviously, but it also gives power to a certain group of people. Which people am I referring to? And what are we talking about, Anna?
You're talking about the peasants because once the monarchs or the lords, like once they left the country and they were okay, they would come back, but there was no one to work the fields. So the peasants who were still alive could come and like ask for money, and then they would work the fields. But then once they got enough money, they were able to move to big towns and make a better life for themselves.
So our peasant population in the feudal society is starting to make money, buy their freedom, and leave for better jobs. Okay, the basis of our feudal society is that largest group, and that largest group is the lowest class, the peasants, right? And they are now elevating themselves. With this, is feudalism breaking down?
Yes.
Yes. And as these people are elevating themselves, are they going to desire equality and rights?
Yes.
Is that going to lead to democracy?
Yes.
Take a look at your answer that you put for that last question and see if you've got something along those lines. Okay, last event. We've got one more to do. Focus on the first image. What event is happening here? What kinds of weapons do these soldiers have on the left and on the right? We'll let you guys discuss that as a group. Focus on the, which army is on the left and right? We did that. What more advanced military technology affect this? With the advancement of this technology, how did it affect warfare? In particular, the defense of knights and castles. See if you remember that information. On the second image, who's standing with the white flag? How did her popularity and desire to rally behind the king change feudal loyalties? And then how does this affect feudal system, the end of it, and the rise of democratic thought? So go ahead and walk through this one. Hopefully you are familiar with this event as well. Get started.
People fighting and clashing, and it's the English versus the French, because the English have the long bows. So it's the The left do the soldiers have. Okay, so
right. That's, I'm pretty sure those are the longbows.
Yeah, longbows are
Right is, yeah, it's the longbows. Right is the longbows mainly. And then the left is the bows.
crossbows.
Yeah. Wait, was the crossbows the English?
No, the English were lollies.
Okay, longbows.
How would art
This is how.
Joan of Arc. Oh, yeah.
How did her popularity in the desire early behind a promised king change?
It skipped the lords and the feudal.
Yeah, skip straight to the king.
Yeah, skipped.
Lords and nobles.
Patriotism. Hey, James. Do you like the Patriots because of patriotism?
Okay. How might continuous war have contributed to the decline of feudalism and the rise of democratic thought? My goodness. Maybe as a ruling on the monarchs would have needed less investment to raise up.
Yeah.
That gave the democratic thought because they got rights for fighting. Yeah, because that was the way.
Right? Okay, you got about a minute, please finish up. If your group is done, for the sake of time, would you go ahead and move on to the next page? If your group is done, go ahead and move to the next page. Some of you are done, some of you are just finishing up.
Yay, Costa Rica.
So here's the event, here's the introduce
Oh, Magna Carta. So the cause of Magna Carta.
That's what they call it.
Give power to children.
Okay, most of you are there at the cause and effect page, so let me just take a moment and mention it. You have the events here. This is the signing of Magna Carta, the Concordat of Worms, the Bubonic Plague, 100 Years' War. You don't need to write anything in those particular boxes. Tell me what they led to. Okay? What did they lead to? What did the signing of Magna Carta and the Concordat of Worms lead to bring about the end of feudalism? What did the Bubonic Plague lead to bring about the end of feudalism? And the same for 100 Years' War. Okay, so just to summarize the page, cause and effect.
And why peasants so for the format system and peasants
noble knights or lords. It has someone have
Doing peasant people have
We don't do it on time. We don't have time. Yeah, we don't have time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me have your attention. Most of you were able to get that cause and effects page done. Well done. This lesson was meant to remind us of the 4 events, how they lead to the fall of feudalism. That's going to be a major component of your test. So hopefully by now you're very, very comfortable with it. I'm not collecting this packet, so you can go ahead and put these